Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on the Flash Season 5 as well as the other shows, because they actually released like this new sort of like extended super season sort of sizzle trailer thing. So yeah, let's watch that trailer right now. So that trailer was obviously, as I sort of said, the extended version of the trailer we got put on that like Spanish Twitter account or whatever it was from around 2 or 3 weeks ago or so. This one was obviously much better though, with it actually being in, well, HD and having cool moments with CGI such as Adam in action and some cries from Dino Drake. Now you do see the Flash in this trailer, however that is Barry in his Season 4 suit unfortunately. But on the topic of that, we should expect to see our first proper official like moving look, if that's the best way to put it, at the new Flash suit hopefully in just the next few days. Now, for those wondering, I am basing that off last year from my channel and the uploads I had around that time. So this video will be going up on the 24th of August, might I say, Australian time. And as you can see here, on the 25th of August last year, I uploaded a video on a trailer that featured Barry in his Season 4 suit. And of course, that is a shot from when like Barry rescues Iris in episode 1. Now that trailer was sort of a mixture of all the shows. So it had some Legends, some Flash, some Arrow, and some Supergirl in it. And then as you can see here, that on the 30th of August, I uploaded a video on a Super Season trailer that was released. Now the trailer I featured in this video you're watching right now was labelled as a Super Season trailer as well, but the trailer I uploaded last year that featured actual new content was also called a Super Season trailer. So go figure how they name these things. Anyway. And the last past video of mine that I want to reference is that of the first proper episode 1 trailer that we got that was released on September 12th. And from memory, the actual trailer came out at a very convenient time for me, so I was able to basically do a video straight away on it. We also got an Arrow trailer the day after or before this as well from memory. It was around this time anyway. So around this date of September 12th is when we should expect, I guess, an episode 1 trailer for most of the DC TV shows, going off last year and even some of the previous years as well. But as I did say, in that last week of August, which we are heading into right now, we did get some like mix-up combined trailers for all the shows, which still contained a decent amount of new footage. So keep your eyes out on my channel, as I am generally like 99% of the time the first to upload stuff on the trailers and any new footage that does drop, so just keep your eyes out for that stuff. But speaking of just, well, new stuff, it seems that this week DC TV has been like, yo, let's just spoil the people that watch our show, as they have just been dropping info bomb after info bomb the past few days. So of course they released that poster sort of promo thing which had the dates and just overall schedule for the crossover this year, which will start on The Flash, then move on to Arrow, and then finish up on Supergirl. So basically, it's just a normal schedule except Flash and Supergirl have swapped places. This poster also gave us a nice new look at the Flash suit with like the lightning CGI effects going all around it, which looked really cool. But then the next day we had the pretty massive news that Superman, yes, Clark Kent himself, good old Kal-El from Krypton, would in fact be joining the crossover for this season and will be in all 3 episodes. He won't just be making a cameo, he will be in all the episodes, which is pretty insane. The fact that they are making this crossover pretty epic in regards to the characters that are involved has people thinking that this could be the last crossover for some of these shows, or, you know, the last crossover that those shows are involved in. Which I guess could be the case, but I think if any of these shows weren't going to be around next season, they would have just told us this at Comic-Con. So I think they just felt that Superman would fit into this crossover and went out of their way in order to fit him in, and maybe Tyler Hoechlin, who plays the character, was just available. But it isn't just Superman that will be rocking up. Lois Lane will also make her Arrowverse debut in the crossover. Obviously we had Lois Lane back in the Smallville days, but another actress will get to play the iconic role later on this year. They are in the process of getting that role cast, so I'm guessing we will learn more about that in the next month, most likely, and they'll announce the casting around then. And then on the same day as we got the Superman coming to the crossover news, we also got the news that Caitlyn's father, that being Dr. Thomas Snow, had actually been cast for this season of The Flash. It was actually through Entertainment Weekly, or EW, who exclusively revealed that Kyle Secor, I think that's how you pronounce his name, had landed the role and would have a recurring role this season. The description that they gave for the character is that Dr. Snow is an extremely intelligent geneticist who has been MIA for decades. Upon returning to Central City, he will try his best to make up for his lost time with Caitlyn. Obviously, we should expect Thomas to play a role in Caitlyn's journey to getting her Killer Frost powers and just, personality back. Towards the end of last season, Killer Frost was taken from Caitlyn after that confrontation with the Thinker, which was also the same episode in which Ralph Dibny was taken over by the Thinker. And in the second last episode of last season, we had a flashback that had her father's voice in it, and that flashback revealed that Caitlyn had powers when she was younger, which was news to both Caitlyn and us, the audience. And of course, that just opened up the doors for the storyline for this season and the mystery around her origins. But speaking about her origins, Todd Helbing, the showrunner for The Flash, had this to say around the topic. Her mother is the one she goes to first for answers. You're going to learn about what role her mother played in all of this, and there is that mysterious premonition that Cecile had at the end of last year about Thomas. So you're going to learn about exactly who he is and how he plays into the season, and Caitlyn, and Killer Frost. And really just that whole mystery about where she comes from and how she was created is explained. So for one, I am really happy for Danielle Panabaker, who plays Caitlyn Snow, as she is, she's finally getting some good story. Danielle sort of reminds me of how Katie Cassidy was sort of treated on Arrow, given basically no material except maybe sub-stories throughout the season that just weren't consistent. But the actress still remained a good sport and was positive about the show and all of that, and still supported and promoted and all of that, which you don't really get a lot of the time. Most of the time when an actor isn't getting screen time or a focus, they end up being, dramatic. So it's good to see that Danielle got a good reward for all of her patience, and I, for one, am looking very much forward to the Killer Frost storyline this season, as I do think it will be one of the strong points of the season. Just a side note, episode 6 of this season is reportedly titled The Icicle Cometh, so you would have to think that this is the episode in which Thomas Snow shows up, maybe? Or maybe he comes at the end of episode 5 and episode 6 is just a focus on him. It's going to be one of the two. And the last thing I do want to bring up is that, I'd say 2 days ago, I think, from when this video will go up, I uploaded a video on the Accelerated Man, or, the speedster from Earth 19. And just the fact that I did a video on him made some people think that he must be in Season 5 or something, and people on Instagram were using, old set photos from back in Season 3 of him to try and spread fake news that he was coming back this season, and that those set photos were current and were, a part of filming at the current time. So I just want to let everyone know, that is all fake. So don't believe those people that are spreading that stuff. I've just had a few people linking me various things, and just telling me various things through streams and just on Twitter and stuff. And in some cases, they are using screenshots from my video to support this fake rumor. So yeah, just want to make it clear, it's fake. I'm not the one pushing that rumor. It's just people on Instagram, I guess, trying to get likes and followers, maybe? I'm not too sure. But yeah, don't believe any of it. I just wanted to clarify that. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're looking forward to most out of the stuff we talked about in this video. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.